is your name so big? There we go. There we go. There we go. Now everything's perfect. All right. By the way, we are live on Twitch. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Random one shot tonight, cause I can, and cause I had enough people that said yes. So, I mean, there we go. Tonight we have Genma coming in to play Masa, returning. For those who remember, the samurai, right?
Right.
Human samurai. The changing cleric, played by Britt, known as Mal.
I'm not a human samurai though.
You're not
I'm a
human?
fallen
Oh, that's right. You
Aasimar.
were an ASMR. Oh, I forgot about that.
Mm.
Oh, I'm not sure.
And that came in handy.
Monster of his choice for them to be
It did. Yes.
edited. Ooh. Ooh. Uh. Ooh. I just got a question in chat real quick. Someone wants to know, how much do we have to donate for a monster of his choice for them to fight without being edited? As long as you're aware that they are level 5 and there's only 4 of them. Also, Brittany, the camera is like way up. We can see your forehead and only your forehead. Let me think about it.
Thought space.
We have Cap returning as Leander, the human artificer. And tonight we have CJ joining us once again. One of the returning. He's finally back. Playing a Minotaur Barbarian, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Britt, we can still only see your forehead.
Is that better?
Oh.
Yeah, sure. Alright, so 50 and 2 flurry. Discord from the fight. Let me see. Let me see. Send them to me. Let me see what they are before I agree to anything. But tonight we join the group. It's not been too terribly long since the events at the nameless village of necromancers. But the party has been told that there are a concerning amount of Dragonborn in the surrounding forests. Those. 2 of those? Yeah, shit, I'll throw those in. Why not? In the surrounding forest, there's a concerning amount of, they call them Dragonborns. But they're not quite Dragonborns. They don't really know how to explain it other than that. They want you to go and handle them. So, whoever would be leading the group into the forest to try and find this group of Dragonborn who are harassing the nearby villages and towns, who would be leading this charge?
I suppose I would be leading a charge.
All right. Go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Okay. That would be an 11.
11. um, roll me a d4, please.
Masa, I feel like we just took a job to go check out
They donated it.
a town.
It's happening.
3.
3. Okay. So that's not as bad as it could have been. It definitely could have been worse. You lead the group, searching for any signs of tracks or anything like that. For quite a while, you don't find any. Real quick, what's everybody's passive perceptions?
Mine's 11.
13.
14.
And Britt?
I'm looking. The iPad is really hard to use, guys. Passive perception, you said? 14.
Yes. 14. All right. Well, this is gonna get interesting. Hold on. I'm gonna throw them in now. I need to find a good token for them because I don't have a token made for them already. I should have because I do want to use them in another game. But before long, you find yourselves. Doolan, you'll probably deny this, but you do find yourself lost. Though I'm sure Doolan was just like, nope, I know exactly where we are. Even though you probably don't. Here we go. Just let me just adjust something here. Only 2 of them was the deal, right? They can handle that. It'll be fine. You find yourselves in kind of a small clearing in the middle of this forest. Let me do a roll real quick.
Cluster us up. Yeah,
Oh.
right in the kill box.
Okay. Mal, I would like you to make a perception check, please.
Do I got it?
Yes.
Did it go? Why didn't it go?
I can't say yes to that one as much as I want to, just because you'll see. You'll see, Lucas. Don't worry.
Just roll for me quick. It's not working from the iPad.
Okay.
I have a +4.
Do you not have dice up there?
No, of course not. I'll spend when it gets down.
Okay. So, so mean to do this. All right, so Doolan, you would actually be the kind of leader there, so you'll be the first one to take it. Let me get the stat block pulled up here. Doolan, I gotta do this at advantage because you guys did not see this coming at all. Oh shit, that's gonna hit. Uh, 24 to hit.
Generally, that passes my AC. I don't know how it works in your neck of the
Yep.
woods, but
So, out of nowhere, this sort of shadow-like creature leaps down from a tree, and lands right on you. You take 2d8. Yes, Nathan.
No, I was just buying some dice for Mom.
Okay.
But
Here.
I'm just gonna get these ones because these are cute.
Okay, you can take those to Mom. Sorry. Nathan's getting you dice, Brett. So you take 16 points of piercing damage. And then Masa does a 17 to hit. Does that hit?
It is.
All right. You take 13 points of piercing damage. I would like everybody to roll initiative now. Not how I
16.
pictured the start of this going, but I'm for it.
16.
Uh-oh.
He's like, well, I
Oh,
didn't plan on.
Masa rolled a 19. Yo, guys.
Nice.
Britt, you said 16? Okay. Leander, what'd you get?
14.
14. Doolin?
20.
20. Good roll.
Nice.
And now, what's there? Plus, okay. You and you. Oh, shit. Not bad. Let's do that, and let's get some battle music going. Doolin, you are first as this thing leaps out of basically the shadows and just starts biting you and tearing at your flesh.
I would like to rage.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. I will burn a rage and I will make 2 reckless attacks against this thing.
All right. Thank you, Lucas.
23.
23 hits.
For 10 damage.
All right. Okay. Let me put in there.
Another 23. For 13 damage.
Okay. Shit.
And I would like to use my bonus action to push this son of a bitch with my horns.
All right. Go ahead. Is it a athletics check for him or?
I believe so.
Okay. All right. So.
Strength saving throw.
Oh,
DC
strength saving
16.
throw? Better. Ooh. Fuck. 15.
He is pushed 10 feet away from me.
All right. You just swing twice with your sword, just trying to stab this thing to get it to unlatch its teeth, and it finally does. You put it up on your horns and you just toss it to the side. It kind of lands, and it's almost what you're seeing. It's almost like black vines twisting around itself. It almost looks bipedal, and then it looks like it's four-legged, and then it looks three-legged. It's really, really disconcerting to see this thing. Is that your turn?
I will move the flank.
All right, go ahead. As you do that, that's Masa. You're next, and you are officially flanking the one that was chewing on you.
I see, Beast. You attack from the shadows. My turn.
Go ahead, sir.
I am going to attack with a katana.
Okay. At advantage.
Oh,
Oh, shit. My turn. Fucking natural 20. Oh my gosh, I love it. Go ahead and roll that damage. Yes,
Yes.
please.
Ooh.
Oh, nice, nice. Alright.
fear me, Beast.
It kind of recoils from that. You like cut off a piece of like one of the vine tentacle things, and it goes flying. Yeah, 20 definitely hits as well.
Remember, you got advantage, so you can
Yeah,
fish for
just in
crits.
case you get a natural 20 again. Now that the roller is actually cooperating with
that
you,
was really
one
close.
away, one
So
away, a
close.
19. Holy fuck,
Oh,
sir!
man.
Holy fuck!
You don't jump out on a samurai like that.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it, bro. So the first, it kind of lets you go as Doolin gets on the other side of it, and it kind of splits its focus between the two of you. You said your line, and as soon as you do, you in one single motion, you pull out your sword, slicing it, and then two-handing, slicing downwards, just cutting into this thing heavily. Just then, this one that was thrown back recovers, sees you slicing at its counterpart, and counterflanks. Fuck me. I rolled a 4 and a 7.
Nice.
But it's okay. It's okay. So is that 14 to hit?
No.
All right. Second attack. There we go. Natural 17.
Yep.
That'll do it. And then third attack. That's a 22 to hit.
Yes.
All right. So it was one. So I'll just roll them both. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ooh. It's plus 8 to 19 points between the two attacks.
God.
As just some tentacles just come out of the vines, they point towards you and smack, smack, smack. Two of them making purchase between your armor. And Leander, you're standing right there. You watch as kind of like a red pulse goes from the where the tentacle hit Masa into the being that's standing in front of you, and you watch as a bit of the wounds that were given to it seal up.
No.
Yes. That's its turn.
Oh, is that all?
Oh, no, it's not all. I need, 2, that would be athletics checks.
2 from me.
Yes.
Ugh.
So, as those two stab into you, you begin to try and pull away from them, but they hold you firm. You are now, restrained. That sucks. Oh, shit. I read that a little wrong. It didn't heal. It didn't heal.
Good.
Mal, you are up.
Okay, so I want to cast out my spiritual weapon close to that one.
Alright. Your usual double-ended scythe.
Of course.
Okay. Alright. I'll put it over here. Go ahead and roll your attack with that.
Yeah, I tried. Probably gonna pop up like 30 times.
That's fine. Just roll with your dice.
Son of a bit.
Yes.
17 plus whatever.
That definitely hits.
Okay.
So D8 plus your wisdom.
Um, 6 plus. What the fuck is it? Is that my spell attack bonus then, or what?
No, your wisdom modifier.
Then I gotta switch. Hang on.
Your wisdom is +4.
Okay, so 10.
So 10 points of damage to it. Okay.
With the goal of trying to cut off whatever is holding Masa.
Roll. Roll a d20.
Oh god. 11?
It cuts at the tentacles that are holding him, but it doesn't quite cut through. Though it did do quite a bit of damage.
Okay, well then I'm really nervous to try this next one, but I want to cast Ray of Sickness on it.
Oh shit. Alright.
Nice.
Remind me what that does?
Ray of sickening greenish energy lashes towards a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, takes 2d8 poison damage and must make a Constitution saving throw. On failed save, it must also remain poisoned until the end of my next turn.
Gotcha. So roll a d20, add 7.
26.
Definitely hits.
Nice.
Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
17. It is not poisoned.
Back.
Go ahead and do your 2d8 damage.
Okay, first one's 8, and the last one's 10. So 18.
Holy shit. Ouch.
Nice.
You
Oh,
see
wait,
this
no, that
green
wouldn't make sense.
beam.
Hang on. I rolled the wrong one. Hang on. I just
Okay,
rolled a
okay.
d10. Wait. 8 and 8. So 16 still. Hi.
Okay.
Nice.
Still good.
Oh,
You see
DM.
the green light beam right into the chest, and you hear it, and just recoil away.
DM.
Yeah.
I forgot to add my rage damage to that attack, so he did an extra 4 damage.
Gotcha. Okay. Leander, you are next. Unless Mal, did you want to move anywhere?
Does it still have a hold of me after the poison?
It does.
And I'm going to, like, knee roll around this way, counter flank, and I'm gonna go to. I want to separate it from Masa first. I really want to. I don't want to. Okay, I'm gonna swing with the rapier first. That is
Okay.
a +5 to hit.
Yeah.
14 plus 5 is 19.
You have advantage. You're flanking.
Okay.
You do hit.
15 plus.
Okay.
15 plus 5 is 20. Dirty 20.
Gotcha.
So the rapier is 1d8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 is 10.
10 point.
I'm trying to slice the tentacles that are holding him.
Roll a d20.
3.
You're trying to cut with a rapier and it's just not doing what you want it to do.
Not hacking it. Alright. Well, then I'm going to go for...
This one, however, is now looking rough.
Good. I'm going to give him Shocking Grasp. I'm just going to grab onto the tentacles. Bare hand. As a +7.
All right.
4 plus 7 is 11.
11? Not quite. It recoils from you just in time as the spell is released.
Then we're going to bonus action, and Buzz is going to go in for a shot.
Gotcha.
Buzz is...
On the one holding Masa or the one not?
One holding Masa.
Gotcha.
The one looking rough, so +7 to hit on that. Oh, Buzz! That's a 2.
It does get on him, but its beak is just not getting through to any of the vines. At the end of your turn, the being that Masa cut up really badly sees that Masa's pretty well taken care of and is trusting its friend. So it's going to turn on Doolin. Doolin,
Bring
that
it.
is... Fuck. 15 to hit.
That's my armor class.
Alright. And... second attack. Yes, a natural 20.
Oh, God.
Sorry, bud. Third attack. That's a natural 18. That all three are gonna hit. This is gonna slightly suck, sir. Okay, it's not too bad. I rolled kind of shitty. 10, 22 points of piercing damage. Bludgeoning damage. Halved to 11 because you're raging.
Yeah.
However...
Did you remember to double the 1 dice from the crit?
Oh, no, I did not. So add...
I'm a fair player, so...
Add 6 to that. So 28. Thank you for that. So 14 points of damage.
I'm fine.
I'm not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet.
Excellent.
Agreed, Luke. Agreed. Don't worry about it, guys. Everything's fine. I need 3 athletics check. They're all at advantage because you are raging.
$16.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
$15.
Oh, just barely. All three of these just pierce right into your body, and you just start fighting against it, and you see Masa struggling the same way, and you're like, no, fuck this, and you rip those tentacles out of you, and you narrowly avoid getting restrained as well. Okay. Doolin, you're up.
I would like to run up to here. And take out the one that is,
You do get an attack of opportunity,
yeah.
leaving that one. Unnatural 20 to hit.
Alright.
Oh, 12 points damage, so 6 points of damage, and then I need another saving throw.
Dirty 20.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Alright, god damn it.
I'm a barbarian.
I know,
come on.
but still. I was like, you ain't
That's like
going
my
nowhere.
best stat is our athletics. Like,
Are we plotting? I don't know. Are we plotting? Maybe. Anyway,
Alright.
go ahead, roll your attacks.
I will reckless attack again.
Go for it. Oh shit, you reckless attacked before, didn't you? Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Okay, the other two were not natural 20s. Just had to check that. You only had one.
24.
Hits.
For 15 points of damage.
Gotcha. Aw, Britt, if only that roll counted.
23.
23 hits.
This fucking app, I tell you.
For 11 points of damage.
Oh, 100% deal. Sorry, how much damage?
11.
11. Gotcha. This thing is looking heavily fucked up, but it is holding together. It's also looking slightly desperate.
I will use my bonus action to push him away again.
Ooh, okay. That was a strength saving throw?
Yeah.
Pretty good. 19.
He will not be pushed away.
You start pushing, and in the middle of you pushing, the tentacles start moving inside Masa, and Masa lets out a scream of pain, and you instinctively stop to try and not hurt your friend. Speaking of your friend, Masa, at the top of your turn, you have how many tentacles in you?
I don't think it was ever established.
2. 2 hit. Or 2 you were not able to fight off, so you take... One sec here. Oh wait, is it per... No, it just says... Okay. Not per tentacle. Lucky you. So you take 5 points of necrotic damage. And now you watch...
Is that halved? Because I am necrotic resistant.
If you're resistant, then 2.
Okay.
Oops. You watch as a little bit of the wounds heal on this entity.
Don't like him.
But it's still looking pretty rough.
Okay. So I am restrained.
Yes, you are. So, double check here. Restrained. paralyzed, petrified, blinded, deafened, poison. The fuck is restrained? Charmed, blinded, restrained. A restrained creature's movement becomes 0 and can't benefit from any bonus to speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So you can still attack, but you have disadvantage. However, you are flanking with it, so it's just a straight roll. You also have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
So you can attack it. It's just a straight roll. Yeah, your camera's weird, Cap.
Can I? Am I able to, I guess, touch myself? Yeah.
That voice
Listen,
and that sentence.
I know you have a bunch of tentacles wrapping you, but is this really the time to be touching yourself?
He said if I gotta die,
Can I use
gotta
a
go.
bonus action?
Guys, we're learning things about Genma tonight. Yes,
Wonderful.
you can. You are able to do that.
Okay.
Oh, thanks for following, Drive.
I am going to use Fighting Spirit,
Okay.
which heals me for 5 hit points, and I give myself advantage on weapon attack rolls until the end of my current turn.
Okay. It would still be a straight roll because no matter how many advantage or disadvantages.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
It was for the healing.
Yep. You're good.
I'm gonna attack the one that's got me grappled.
All
Or
right.
restrained.
If you get another natural 20. Oh, what a way! What a way again! Oh my god.
Man,
Your rolls tonight,
they don't-
buddy.
mess with the wrong samurai.
He's pissed.
It's that fighting spirit.
That's what it is.
Roll that damage. Oh god. This thing is not holding together well. Roll one more.
Oh,
A 12 will unfortunately miss.
um,
Mhm.
I'm going to use Action Surge.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
We're gonna have to sleep this one off.
Oh,
14 just barely hits.
oh,
Just
Nice.
hits.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
I am not done.
Okay, so you God damn it, Lucas. What did I look at? I looked at a thing that he sent and it was funny. Anyway, so you take your first attack, slicing one of the tentacles in you, and you take another one and it just barely moves out of the way. You're breathing heavily at this point. The pain is setting in. You take a deep breath and focus once more. And take another swipe upwards right at the face. And cut it. Cut the face in half. Defeating the monster. You have one more attack still. And one more monster behind you that still looks pretty undamaged.
Is that all I can do? Is
You
attack?
have one attack left. Action Surge gives you 2 more attacks. You only used 1.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it rolled on me.
You finish the slice at the head, and you turn and make a swipe at the other one, but again, just the pain is starting to settle in, and you're running out of juice.
That's my turn.
That's quite a turn.
That was super effective.
It is my duty to perform.
Yeah. All right. Mal, you are up.
I want to move my spiritual weapon closer to the other one.
Mm-hmm. The double-ended scythe spins up. What'd you
Yeah,
get?
that's not gonna hit nothing.
What'd you roll?
3 plus whatever.
Spins up, but this one saw what the other one did, and it completely and totally dodges out of the way. Not quite.
Yeah. Next then, I will. Shit. Forgot I was a cleric for a second. So I'm not gonna do what I was planning to do.
Mal
'cause
remembers they're a cleric as Masa coughs up like a glob of blood.
Pretty much. Masa, how are you sitting on hit points?
Fine.
Totally fine. 100%.
I'm just below half.
Well, I'll just go up and do cure wounds.
Alright.
Oh, sure, that one didn't pop up on the screen.
That's right. Do your... Oh, hold on. Let me roll these. You go over
Don't.
to him and you pinch,
Don't!
you pinch his toes, giving him how much healing?
What do I need to roll on that? Oh, D8 plus spellcasting.
Yep, D8 plus 4.
12. Full.
Oh god.
Most I can do. I got your toes!
I got your toes. And
This little
awkwardly you
piggy
feel
went to
better.
market. This little piggy got healed.
Leander.
Odd
Leander.
wave
I
here.
can.
Well, then I'm gonna barrel roll about 20 feet this direction, so I have a clear shot, and I'm gonna fire a firebolt.
Fire away.
If these things are viney, I'm gonna roast it. Got a +7 on that one. Ugh, it's 5 plus 7 is 12.
Again, it dodges out of the way. This thing seems to have gotten quicker somehow.
Yeah. So for a second attack, I can shoot another firebolt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I should probably throw it in the box. 12 plus 7 is 19.
That one does hit.
That is
The first shot, you shot wide to make it dodge. The second one you fire just to make sure it hits. Doing how-
2d10.
Yep.
It is 2 and 10. That is 12.
Oh, shit. Alright. It takes the 2 shots in the chest. That your turn? Or you got your bonus action for, Buzz? Let me...
We got Buzz's bonus action. He's gonna go in for the Force Empowered Rend and try to redeem himself. He's
Try.
+7 to hit. Yep. 12 plus 7 is 19 for him.
Yep.
And what is your damage, sir? 1d8 plus 3. Beautiful. 7 plus 3 is 10.
Alright. It is once again the monster's turn. Masa,
Oof.
you're standing right in front of it, man. Doolin moved. Unnatural
Couldn't-
20.
Couldn't quite get behind.
Yes.
17 to hit.
Yes.
And a natural 19. Ooh, buddy.
A samurai always stands his ground.
Buzz is gonna use
no,
his.
Oh no! Oh god!
Buzz is gonna use his reaction to deflect attack on at least one of them and give him
One of 'em?
disadvantage.
Okay, I'll roll again here. That's a natural 18. Sorry.
Buzz. Oh,
sorry.
He is not doing good. luck.
Also, this sucks even worse. So it's a D8 per tentacle, right? So I rolled 3D8 for all 3 hits.
No.
6, 7, 8.
Stop.
Cut.
Right. So hold on.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh, so that's 33 points of damage.
Oh, God. Do we have an unconscious samurai?
I am still here.
Oh no, man, he's holding on.
Man.
All right. Give me 3 saving throws or athletics checks. Natural
Nice.
20. Okay.
Oh,
A natural
What?
20.
oh,
Oh my
Shut up.
god.
Okay, we win. That's it, right? We win.
Holy
There was
shit.
no, mathematically, there is a 1 in
Hold on.
8,000 chance of that happening, right?
Oh my gosh.
It's literally 1 in 8,000.
wow.
DM,
So,
can we
hold
have
on.
a flavor ninja kick
Hold
to
on.
get away?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Okay.
right?
So the first tentacle heads towards your mouth and you catch it. The second one also heads towards your mouth and you catch that one. The third tentacle wraps around you and goes behind, and you clench your butt cheeks so hard that it just it can't get there. I'm sorry. I had to.
DM,
Okay.
can he have like a flavor attack for that? Because
You know what?
Like, give him a bonus. Give him
Yes.
a reaction.
Yeah, you get a reaction attack for that because there is no way that should have
Wow.
happened. Please
Literal
give me
1
an
in
attack roll.
8,000 chance. Unbelievable.
Oh my god.
Oh, just enough.
Yep.
And after that,
10 more damage. Okay. All right. Respect, dude.
wow.
So, after the tentacles withdraw, you grip your blade once more. Exit only and slice.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, you did, Tim.
Ooh. Okay. I'm good. I'm totally good.
Trust
Um,
best opponents die.
Doolin, at the top of your turn, the bushes seem to rattle as out steps quite a few Dragonborn? It's very weird. Looking at these very well armored, very well armed, to the first look, they look like Dragonborn. They all step out and join in the fray. It is about this time where you realize, these are the guys we were looking for.
Ah, we're going to die.
Hold on. 18. Wow. What a spread. 6. All right. So, at the top of your turn, they all like come out of the bushes armed and ready to fight.
I'm just gonna look around and let out a mighty roar and just scream, "Come at me!" and charge this thing in front of me.
Oh, you want that thing dead? Good choice.
I want that thing dead, and I want to try to basically piss off everything around me to come after me.
All right. First, I want an intimidation check.
Intimidation check.
No, what's that?
That will be a 19.
19. Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
They will be reckless again.
Yes, sir.
That's a dirty 20.
Definitely hits.
For 11.
Okay. It's looking rough.
21
Yep.
for 15.
Jeez.
Nice.
Looking quite rough.
Bonus action, fuck you, push.
Okay.
Trying to get it away from our samurai friend.
Gotcha. Alright. That's a natural 20. That's 2 tonight. Yeah, I just gotta get on fucking Genma's level here.
You better save this video to your YouTube.
No shit. This is definitely hypothetically
I will-
what, Lucas.
I will swing around to the side to flank him, and I'm just going to look at the Dragonborn and start pointing at them, and just like give the come on motion.
All right. They see you tear into this thing heavily. The two over here seem concerned. Put it that way.
Concern.
Yeah.
With that.
Oh,
Concern.
oh,
Yeah.
hold up.
With that. Concern.
Zeno, we're streaming here. Gotta have you get out. Okay. Oh, well, we need it for now. Alright, so... I'll fix that in a minute. Masa, you're up.
All right.
So maybe we ought to take out this plant creature and try to see if we can talk to these soldiers first. If we learned anything?
I'm still engaged with it, correct?
Yes.
Or it's engaged with me.
Mm-hmm. It's looking
Am I
fuckered
restrained or
up,
no?
though. You are not.
Okay.
You have advantage.
I shall attack.
— 15 does hit. 19 does hit.
Ooh.
And 16 hits. 13. You lucky son of a bitch. You had taken a swing, and you're holding together. Luckily, Mal tickled your toes just a little bit, and after that reaction swing, you look at it as it looks at you and roars and tries to go for one more bite. You stab your blade forward, digging it directly down the throat. Twist and rip it out to the side, completely slicing open the side of the neck. The beast then falls.
Just like the ninja before you, you did not succeed. And with my bonus action, I'm going to use Second Wind.
Good idea. Alright, roll that real quick while you're rolling that. This one back here says something. Who understands Draconic? Does anybody?
Leander speaks Draconic.
I speak Draconic as well.
Nice.
The two of you understand it then. Handle them! I'll head back. Let them know we might have company. And just fucking turns. Make an
Sir.
insight check, the both of you.
Insight. Oh, a whole +1. +15 +6, 16.
16. Okay. And Doolin?
Insight check.
Mhm.
This should be good. Oh, actually, it is good. It's a 19.
19.
Nice.
So the both of you, just barely Leander, but the both of you do catch in his voice. He didn't. He tried to be like, yeah, you guys handle this. I'm just gonna go, but it came out of, you guys handle this. I'm gonna fucking go. Yeah. He's gone.
Gone, or gone back to camp? Gone.
Gone back to his camp.
Yeah,
Um,
great.
Mal, you are up.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no idea what was said, right?
No, if you don't understand Draconic, which I
No.
believe you don't.
I
No,
barely understood. It sounded like he said he's gonna let them handle us and leave.
Well, can I hold my bonus action with my spiritual weapon to attack if the one kind of middle of the page-ish, if he does something?
I'll allow it.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that's one of the pins, isn't it?
Yeah.
If anyone wants a pin, go ahead and order one.
Good merch pitch.
That's right. That's right.
Good plug, Big. Good plug. Did you want to use your action for anything, or?
No, not right now. I just want to hold my bonus action and hope that I have better luck with it this time.
Gotcha. Speaking of luck, you have luck. Forgot
Oh.
about that.
I'm aware. I just realized it too late, but yeah, I'm aware now.
Leander, you are up.
Yeah. If I cast invisibility, he doesn't get an opportunity attack, does he?
He would if you still move away, but he'd be at disadvantage. He had no idea,
Okay.
like, because he knew he would know where you are, or at least where you
Could take
were.
a swipe immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cast invisibility.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I want to keep invisibility. Yeah, I'll let him take that shot, and I'm gonna go one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out here.
Okay. So
I'm
disadvantage.
gonna hold. Yep.
You lucky bitch. Yeah, you're good.
Another net. Okay.
It was an
What?
natural 20 and a 3.
Uh-huh. And so that I don't lose invisibility, I will hold my action, take a shot on this one if he moves in for an attack.
It would have taken your action to cast invisibility.
Action and move, so I do. Okay,
Yeah.
Yep, I got you. So
Yeah.
I will not take a bonus action then.
Yeah. You can still use your bonus action.
What bonus action do I have that would not cost me invisibility?
Buzz. I would say if it's Buzz doing something, that doesn't count as something that would cancel your invisibility. That's just my...
I don't want to lose the chance to inflict damage, but I also don't want to cost the chance of negotiating these guys down.
You know what? I allowed Britt to do it. If you want to hold your bonus action to have him attack,
Yeah, same. So
you would have to move him into which one?
right. So yeah, it'll be the one right in front of Masa. Same guy. We just got a lot. We got a bunch of stuff lined up on that one.
Yep. He's looking down. Couple of barrels here.
Yeah, invisible barrel.
The proverbial barrels. All right. The one standing here. He steps forward to Mal, pulls out a wicked-looking blade, and holds it up to Mal.
And what are you doing in this side of the forest?
He looks at his other men. That's his turn. This one stays completely and totally still. Well, this one pulls out like a heavy crossbow and aims it, but does not fire. Doolin, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Maybe tell them what we're doing here. Even invisible. Can Leander see himself? If you're invisible, can you, or you can't even see yourself, right?
I'd say you can.
And yeah,
Otherwise,
Leander's Leander's holding onto his crossbow, and he's got that red ribbon tied around the stock. He's thinking about using his words a little more often.
Good man.
Not while invisible.
What are you doing, Doolin?
I don't know. Like, I would love to talk these guys down, but my guy is in a bloodlust right now, and
He is raging.
yeah. I'm sorry, guys.
I feel like Masa's the one who might be able to calm him. Hulk style.
Sun's getting real low.
Real low, big guy.
No
Throw
one's
my
told
voice.
me to talk these guys out. Everybody's just kind
no
of.
one said it.
Throw my voice past Masa. I speak in Draconic, and I just tell him, the sun's getting real low. Maybe we can... They haven't attacked us. None of them have attacked us yet. Not yet.
If he actually tells me that, I will do something different.
I'm throwing my voice. That might be a performance check. Speaking while invisible doesn't cost invisibility, right?
Correct. They know kind of where you are now.
You're gonna know my general vicinity. And I am gonna, even while I'm invisible, I'm gonna yell at them. They haven't attacked us.
Fair enough. That's up to you, Doolin. Is that enough?
In my rage, I'm going to walk up and just be looking down, all 8 foot tall of myself, to this guy, and just yell, "Drop your weapons."
Okay. He looks at you. His blade is still at Mal's neck.
If he doesn't take it away from Mal's neck, I'm going to attack him.
Okay, we'll say you'll hold your action. Because I mean he can't do it not on his turn. But so if he doesn't, then you'll attack.
And if he doesn't, I'm reckless attacking, and I'm going to cut him in half.
All right. Masa, you doing anything?
Traumatized after Hartsfield.
I'm going to use healing hands on myself, which is 5 hit points.
Okay. All the healing, all of it, just
Yeah.
Touch yourself in just the right way.
Just
The tentacles just don't do it for me. Can I take the dodge action or hold the dodge action?
Yes.
Okay. I will do that. And that'll be my turn.
Mal, it's your turn. You were asked a question. Quite forcefully.
Well, so was I able to actually understand him? Was he speaking?
He spoke common when he said that.
Okay. Well, then I'm assuming he can understand me too in common, right?
Yes.
Safe-ish assumption.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just going to and my answer to him is going to be using command, and I'm going to say flee.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. Fuck. All right.
Whoa.
Yes, I can. All right. I got a. Is it a
I
wisdom
don't
save?
even need to tell you.
Well, I'm sure you rolled really good, but unfortunately, I have to roll.
Fuck!
That's right, it's a save.
It's a wisdom saving throw, isn't it, or is it a charisma?
Hang on, let me zoom into this stupid little screen.
Here, I can.
Wisdom.
Okay. Wisdom. All right.
If I just wasted this 20, I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, before I answer what I rolled, everybody grip hydrate.
all right.
I do.
I'm gonna glare. I can't actually see you, but I'm gonna glare.
It's a natural 1.
Mm. Ooh.
He. All right. On his turn, he will follow that command to the best of his ability.
Oh,
Leander, what are you doing?
I can't
Hold
hold
on.
more actions.
Well, it's now your turn again, and that action
Right.
didn't get triggered, so you can now just
Right.
hold that action again to fire and let loose.
Okay, so I am still invisible.
Mhm.
Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to move and dash to get 60 feet. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Yeah, I'm going to go 50 feet so that I am flanking this one here with Masa, but also still invisible.
Okay, flanking only works when you're next to it, but
Immediately next to. Well, then
Yeah,
I will get
but-
immediately. Yes, go ahead.
you kind of get. If you wanted to move here, and then he moved up on it, then it would be flanking.
Okay. And then
That's up to you.
Yes, that is what I'll do.
Okay.
Right behind him.
his-
Okay, so that's everything. Yes.
So
okay, go.
you're gonna hold your action to attack if need, or no, you action
Well,
dash.
I
Okay.
dashed.
So bonus
yeah, I moved
action
and I dashed.
buzz.
Right.
Oh, hydrate again.
Can't. I finished it. Still on this guy who was not commanded to flee.
Okay. However, the one that was commanded to flee, it's now his turn.
Flee.
He looks out over at Doolin, and he gives you like a wry smile, like he's about to say some witty retort. And Mal looks at him, and in this voice that's a whisper, yet a shout at the same time, and you all kind of feel like a boom, a wave of power come from Mal as he says this. Ting ting ting. The sword drops and he's just fucking booking.
She cast mom voice on him.
You do get an attack of opportunity if you want to. That's up to you. both Mal and Doolin. Or you can just let him be gone.
He's going to clean his room, so he's gone.
Fair enough. This guy sees that guy run and it's like, oh, that seems like a great idea at this time.
Jeez.
He is also gonna go ahead and say goodbye. And the one next to Leander, fucking rolled a 4 and a 2 for those guys. Also just fucks off. You would notice that all of them leave down this exact same trail.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, it seems safe.
It seems safe. Oh, are we out of combat?
You are
Yeah, right.
currently out of combat.
Masa collapses the 1
Going right over to Masa and casting Cure Wounds at... I've already done Invisibility at 2nd level. I'm doing Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay.
It's 2d8 plus 4.
As
Dustin, you gotta use the dice on him too.
Fair enough.
15. Got 15 one way or the other. It's worth it.
So, 15 points of healing as Leander goes up behind Masa. And with a firm massaging grip, just grabs your glutes and says, hey, man, it's gonna be okay.
Good workout.
No, it says massage.
Okay.
Massage
Good workout.
ass.
You lot are some of the most touchy-feely people I've ever been with.
I only went for your toes.
As he does this, Masa, I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Okay.
Not my fault. My fault.
And it's gonna have to be a disadvantage. I'm sorry. You have a +5 though. You're probably gonna be okay. I shouldn't have said that.
Okay. For that 7.
As Leander finishes his spell, Leander, you take 2 points of lightning damage as just a shock hits just almost like enough to numb the fingers.
Yeah.
It's very
Worth it.
disconcerting.
Worth it.
At least get the 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got healed. But right at the end of the spell, you got shocked by
Got
something.
booty. I got shocked by the booty.
Doolin is just going to go over and sit down under a tree and start, like, brushing off his wounds and just taking a breather.
Mm-hmm.
You want that fella's sword, Mal? At your feet.
Mal, there is a pretty nice sword at your feet.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to come off of mute. I don't want to touch it.
That's up to you.
I don't want to touch it.
I mean, it is
You
me.
know-
That's probably a good idea.
No. Leander had planned after leaving Hartsfield at some point as an artificer to try to develop gloves that would be enchanted in some way as to protect him from cursed items. It's only been about a week, so we haven't gotten there yet.
Um,
Oh, wait. Hey, is the sword what zapped?
no.
No. Oh.
Leander got zapped by Masa.
Oh, by his butt. Okay, that's right. Okay.
That's the power
Um,
of the booty.
And right now, I need dexterity saving throws from Leander and Mal.
Yes.
Can I just use the 20 I rolled earlier?
No, but you have luck.
I do, and I'm gonna use one right now, because that was not gonna do shit. I'm gonna use another luck. Okay, that's better. Unnatural
18.
20.
18.
Okay, so the both of you take half damage. So that is... I ain't rolling that many. Hold on. Okay. So half damage. You both take 21 points of lightning damage. As Masa is just kind of kneeled down, and you hear him, and lightning, just a burst of lightning, shoots out. And Doolin, you are just barely out of range, and pain shocks both Leander and Mal. Buzz would take that as well.
21. Okay.
Can I go and... Oh, God, which one do I want to use? Is there a way to tell, like, is it a spell or something to tell if it's magic or, like, just a curse or something? Or...
Roll an Arcana check is what I'd ask you to do.
Okay, hang on. Arcana...
I have +4. Can I help her with that?
I got a 19.
Okay. 19. You're looking at him, as your eyes, fix themselves and the stars, stop dancing around your eyes. You look at, balls. Hold on. There you go.
Look at balls.
You look at Masa, and it's almost like streaks of lightning keep shooting around his body, and he puts an arm down, and that whole arm, almost for just a few seconds, looks like an entire just lightning bolt.
Backing up to the distance of Dolan.
Okay.
And as is Buzz.
Can I do Dispel Magic?
Ooh. At what level?
3.
Okay. Roll a d20
Roll this for me.
and add your wisdom, I believe. So +4.
14.
You reach to your friend, and
No. He's 120 feet away, man. Oh,
you want to back up and do this?
No, just go.
Okay, you reach out to your friend, and you let a magical surge wash over him. And for a few moments, he looks up at you. Masa, what would you say to your friend at this moment? Who's trying desperately to help you?
How many words do I get?
Enough.
Maybe this is my end. Keep your distance.
With that, lightning erupts around his whole body. And his form shifts and changes into some sort of electrical beast. Once again, I'm going to need to ask you all to roll initiative. Masa,
I should have been a bard for this game.
Masa,
It's
I'm going to
electric.
send you your new stat block.
Okay.
We're conspiring.
Now, this is a surprise to Genma, too.
Oh. +2. 320.
Can you give me one moment here? This is Lucas's fault. You remember that $60 that he sent earlier?
Yeah.
Well, at least it went somewhere good.
It's happening. All right, Doolin, what'd you get?
16.
Masa.
Sorry, I had to look again.
Or I'm sorry, Dark Beast.
Hold on. Looking at stat block.
It would be. Oh God. This is gonna suck, guys.
It doesn't have his initiative on there?
Add the dex. So
So
roll
just
D. Yeah, just roll D20. Add 6.
18.
All right. Mal.
8.
Oof. And Leander.
A dirty 20.
Okay.
Wish I would have really been able to roll some hit dice before this.
Sorry, bud. Leander. You are first as you watch your friend explode into this being.
Electrical storm. So what happens to Buzz when I die? The Steel Defender, does he just cease to be?
There's only one way to find out.
Well then with my I don't know that this is a bone, I'm gonna tell Buzz. Flee.
Okay.
And I'm not still invisible, right? When I took
No.
damage, did I lose invisibility?
Yeah. Well,
Not
when you
invisible.
casted Cure Wounds. Yeah.
That's right. Okay. What first level spells do I have? Identify takes a minute.
Took a heck of a turn, guys.
I'm gonna cast Warding Bond. Nope, I don't have a second level spell slot.
Damn.
Can't do Identify. Can't do.
If you can drop a
he
Cure
doesn't-
Wounds into me, I'm going to be tanking this thing probably.
Yeah, I've got 4 first level spell slots, so we're gonna get 1 Cure Wounds, 1d8 plus 4, 7 plus 4 is 11, and I'm not in range.
To
For if I back up for him to make an opportunity attack.
as far as you know.
Well, then I'm gonna back up 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here.
Okay. Denma, that's up to you.
And
No.
Okay.
so that's my movement, that's my action, and my bonus action. I used them all.
All right. Buzz. You told him to flee?
The flee.
He flies up and away. Always following orders as well as he can. Masa, I would like you as Masa to roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh god. Nice.
Your brain is literally like
This is your brain on
Your-
drugs. Smashes an egg with a frying pan.
Your mind is muddled. You look about and you see beings surrounding you. You're in danger. You need to protect yourself. Do what you wish, what you think you would do to protect yourself right now.
Okay. Well, given the biggest threat on the board, I'm going to go after Dulan.
Okay.
And it already looks like my character's facing him anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to attack.
All right. D20.
Okay.
Might be plus the claw attack. So, 14 to hit. Doolin.
Misses.
Second attack. A dirty 20.
That'll do.
Oh, we lost Cap. Third attack.
Oof.
Yep, that's gonna hit. 23. So go ahead. Roll
Wow.
4d6 plus 8.
$46 plus 8.
Because 2 hit. So 22 points of
Yeah.
slashing damage. Now, real quick, Doolin,
Yeah.
do you think you would have raged after that burst of lightning?
Probably.
I will allow that. So the slashing damage is instead 11. And then roll the lightning damage.
Is that 8d8?
Mm-hmm.
No.
You rolled some 8s in there. That's 32 points of lightning damage. How you looking, Doolin?
32 points. What's that halved?
It's lightning damage, so it wouldn't be.
Kiss my ass. I'm a bear barbarian.
Oh, shit. Then it'd be 16.
I'm coughing up blood at this point.
Alright.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We just can't see your camera, but that's fine.
Dropped out. I assume I'm dead.
Not yet, but Doolin is kind of close to that.
I'm going to need you to massage my butt every turn.
That sounds completely fair.
Any bit you heal me is basically doubled.
Okay, we'll take that. That'll work.
Someone clip that, please, and just that, so it's completely out of context.
What happened? I
Doolin.
literally had to reboot my laptop. I don't know what just happened.
I don't know. Your internet might have gone. Oh, no, it wouldn't be your internet. I don't know. Doolin,
I
you
think
are up.
Masa shorted it out with that electric surge.
Exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I'm
I will step in.
electrifying.
I'll step in and say I'll send you off with a bang, friend. And I will start swinging.
So it's come to this.
Natural 20.
Oh my god. Clutch, buddy. Clutch. Roll that
Belly
damage.
That would be 22 damage for my first attack.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna
Are you keeping track of my health, or
I
you want me
gotcha.
to? Okay.
just because I can do it on roll 20 here and it's a lot easier. Okay.
18 for my next attack.
18 to hit.
Yes.
Just misses.
Are you shitting me? What kind of bullshit are we about to fight?
You just missed.
Not
Okay.
about.
about
And I'm going to use my bonus
About
attack
to.
to try to push this big sumbitch.
This way?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to use a reaction.
Okay.
Static discharge.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
When
Thought I should've
Dark
stayed
Beast
dead.
Parl is targeted by a melee attack, it can force the attacker to make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the target is struck by a discharge of electricity from the body,
Taking a shit ton of lightning damage.
taking
Alright.
45 damage.
You do have advantage on this. Good luck, buddy.
I got a 17.
So, okay. Ooh.
Ooh.
So you take half.
It doesn't matter. How much damage was it?
A lot.
I'm still going to be unconscious. I have 8 hit points.
Yeah, you're going down. Even if your roll's all 1. So you watch as Doolin falls unconscious.
Ugh.
From the as he hits, he digs his weapon into the side, pulls it out, goes for a second hit, and on the second hit, just another shoot of lightning or shot of lightning goes up the weapon's handle into Doolin, and Doolin falls over, smoke drifting from his body. Not yet dead, but... Mal, it is your turn.
Okay, hang on. Just... Why not?
This is not what I planned for tonight, but good God, am I here for it.
This is a great dream sequence.
This is amazing.
We are I'm assuming we're drunk at the winery and having the weirdest nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I want to try and run around and see if I can get doing some healing.
All right. Yeah, you can do that without leaving combat range, so you can get around there.
I'm gonna do. Where did it go? I'm gonna do Cure Wounds at level 2.
Okay.
I think I gave Masa my level 2 cure wound. Amped him up.
Do I have to roll anything other than the d8s?
D8s plus 4.
8, so 12.
12 points of healing. To Doolin.
How do I do it? How do I do it since he's laying down?
Well, he fell
Crazy
forward, so
cool.
obviously you just massage his butt. Never mind. He fell backwards. So
How
you
creepy is the Pope gonna be?
you kind of go for the nipple a little bit and just rub it a little.
My pecs are amazing, by the way.
They are, and honestly, after rubbing it and casting that much cure wounds in, that thing is hard as diamond and can cut. Just, if he had a shirt, that thing would be cut,
Jesus.
sliced right through. Okay, you got a bonus action?
Who, me?
No, Mal.
I do not. I have one, but I don't think it's gonna do shit. I suppose I'll try my spiritual weapon.
All right.
Is it underneath me?
I don't see it. Don't do shit.
Go ahead.
Ten plus whatever.
17. It's gonna miss.
Fuck!
However, you have luck.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to use that yet.
Okay.
I only have one left.
You have 3.
Hell.
No, I used 2 because I rolled like a 2 and a 3 or something like that.
When?
Uh,
I don't think so.
a
The
few
static
rounds ago.
discharge.
I think so. We're getting some stuff. Alright. Well. Leander, you're up.
So, how bad off... I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm going to move up here 30 feet. I'm going to do Cure Wounds at first level. That's 1d8 plus 4. 7 plus 4 is 11. So that's my action, my movement. And for my bonus action, I'm going to look up at what's left of Masa, and I'm going to tell him everybody gets to die. But if we got to go today, then we get to go together. And if you're in there, you can fight. I give as much help as I can for him to
Okay.
fight his way out.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. I like that. I like Masa.
Yeah.
Roll a wisdom saving throw at advantage.
Oh,
14. real quick,
Yes.
Britt, you do have one more luck. You are able to force enemies to re-roll. If you wish to
Wisdom is
spend
the only
one
stat I
more
don't have
luck,
a plus in.
you can give him one more roll
To fail or
to succeed. Because currently he it was a 14 and 11 that failed.
Oh.
If you use your last luck, you can take one more try at a wisdom
Sure.
save.
yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
This is your last luck.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Fuck, dude.
You hear the words.
And I just look
Masa.
up and I tell him it's okay.
They're muddled. They're not coming through clearly. Whatever this thing is standing against you. It's putting you in danger. It is now your turn. As I try to get this fucking X off of my. There we go. It's now your
Okay.
turn. Real quick. I'm gonna roll D6. See if you get the lightning nova back. Fucking D6, Dustin. Jesus. 4. Nope.
We thank for the small things in life.
It's now your turn. What are you gonna do?
I can only attack one of them, correct?
No. You have 3 attacks, so you can spread them out.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. Real quick. Alrighty. One attack will go towards Mao.
Okay.
And the other 2 will go towards Leander.
Okay. By the way, Genma,
Well,
Ted says, what will you bribe me with to make Tanis Jr. cry? Because he thinks I can't. Oh, you only rolled a 5. Okay, you're gonna miss Mal. The first attack misses. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, that's gonna hit Leander though.
I have an 18.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
oh,
Oh, but only 1 hits. So go ahead and roll your damage.
I cast shield.
Oh shit.
shit.
Okay.
Gives me +5 to the end of my next turn.
It was 8, 22. That just barely misses. Son of a bitch. Oh
So I didn't hit any of them?
no. You claw and scrape at your friends. Actually, for that first attack, Leander, you see it going for Mal, and you cover Mal and cast shield, and the 2 of you hide behind the shield as the lightning-fueled claws scrape and scratch and nearly pierce the shield itself. The claws come through, and you feel the like static electricity, Leander. Doolin, it's now your turn. You can spend half your movement to stand. Oh, while you're down there.
I'll use the rest of my movement to get over on the other side of them, so that I'm flanking them. I'll just scream your fights with me and rage and tee off.
All right, and real quick, Confetti's not writing anybody. That's him now. I just have his token still there, so Genma can see. But all right, Roll your attack, sir. At advantage, you're flanking. With Mal,
Oh, another natural 20.
Oh,
Wow.
that's what we need, buddy.
That will be another 22 damage.
Fuck yeah. Got one more.
Come on, 22.
Holy
22 hits. Welcome to the feeling of a DM there, Genma.
That's only for 10 damage.
I mean, I've been a DM before.
Oh, I didn't know you had.
Which kind?
Just local games here when I used to play.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger.
Masa, I would like another wisdom saving throw.
Hi.
Can I yell to him again? I can't give him another health.
Doolin
Ken.
did. This is why he's getting the roll.
Okay.
For fuck's
Rolled off of a natural 20.
Oh no.
At the end of this fight, I'm gonna tell you what the DC is, and you're gonna get so pissed.
It's like 35.
Mal,
15. Because I can't roll higher than 14.
Mal,
No,
you're up.
it's a natural 1.
So,
Okay,
would
real
I have
quick.
seen...
Roll me an Arcana check. At advantage because you're the one that did it. So,
Natural 20.
when you originally did the dispel magic, you saw that it was... How do I put this? It almost worked. I'll put it that way. And when you did your dispel magic, it God, I don't know why I'm blanking on this. I don't know.
Dispelled
that-
most of the magic.
It gave him enough time to say something to you. So you get the feeling, especially in a natural 20, if you tried again, you could possibly succeed.
Ugh.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again.
And I help Mal.
I'll say this. If both Doolin and Leander, if both of you use your reactions right now,
Fun.
I will give her advantage.
I will use my reaction.
What do you say to Masa to try and get through to him as Mal tries this?
Can I just run and jump up and grab him and say, "Snap out of it, you stupid fuck"?
Sounds very Doolin-y. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And Leander?
I'm just yelling at Masa, and I'm using his full birth name. He told us one time.
Uh.
Whole thing. And I'm yelling at him to let Mal help him.
Oh boy.
Go ahead
Scared.
and roll, Mal. At advantage.
Scared. On advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Wow.
No,
What am
not
I-
Masa. Mal has to roll. What'd you roll?
Oh, Mal. I think you said Masa.
18 and the 19 plus whatever.
Masa,
Yes.
as you are hearing your friends, these things around you yell and scream. Something, group hydrate. Something gets through. Leander, screaming your name, reminding you who you really are. You turn to look at Mal as you feel Doolan, his hands on your body, holding on as tight as he can, trying to hold you back. You turn and look at Mal as Mal presents their holy symbol to you. You bring your face forward. And Mal, for a moment, you're afraid. But you look into the eyes of this beast. And behind the lightning, you see your friend. A small piece of him. And you reach for it. All three of you, Doolan, Mal, and Leander, give me dexterity saving throws.
Dexterity.
Leander chooses to fail.
18.
16.
Okay. Leander, you take 16 points of lightning damage. The other two take 8.
Unconscious.
Are you?
1 point.
Oh, you have 1 point?
Oh, I had 15.
Oh, shit. Leander, you fall unconscious as another surge of lightning shoots out. And standing there, his face in Mal's hand, is your friend once more.
What happened?
I imagine I'm still holding him.
Yeah, Doolan, you would have held on, especially with the save, and your arms are wrapped around him.
Are you?
I believe so.
He's just gonna say good and plop a big hand on top of your head.
Masa does like the anime Inuyasha sit boy thing where he just collapses into a crater.
Fair enough.
Oops, I'm sorry.
Masa's sleeping.
I will use
Leander,
my...
make a death saving throw. Leander's unconscious, cat.
12.
12, you succeed.
I was gonna do the healing.
To heal Leander, good idea.
Yeah, cure wounds.
Leander, who's that again? Is that important? I feel like we're forgetting something.
Plus
In my-
4, I think. I think it's 10 then. Hang on. Yep, 10.
As I jerk awake, I cast it again on myself. My last.
Hold on. You wake up to Mal biting your nipples. You then spank your own inner thighs.
$8 points.
Too much. Too much. I'm gonna hide those dice, I swear to God.
I'll buy new ones.
I'm just going to pick up Masa and throw him over my shoulder and say, "We need to find a place to rest."
And that, for now, is the end of this story.
As Leander wakes up, he fishes his crossbow off the ground. He feels that ribbon. He remembers why. Can't always try to kill everything.
And that's twice tonight where that became very, very true. With that, real quick, with everybody watching, I appreciate all of you just hanging out with us here. This has been a whole lot of fun for all the players tonight. Thanks for jumping in on a random, like, hey, be ready in 20 minutes fucking game. I do want to throw out there that a buddy of mine on TikTok, Papa Lycan, has a buddy in need. So if you guys can give to that at all, here's the link to the GoFundMe. If you can help him out, that'll be awesome. Tomorrow, I'm also gonna have the link on there, sharing. So if anyone can help with that, that'll be much appreciated. As his friend's going through some shit, yo. It's not my story to tell, but you know, there's the link if you are able to help. I also want to give a big shout out to Lucas tonight. Thank you.
No.
Yes.
No, I retract that.
That was great. that was.
You know what? That made a fantastic story.
That made a fantastic game, Lucas. There he is. I appreciate that, man. You're muted and deafened, so we can't, or he can't hear us either. But yeah, we appreciate that, buddy. He provided me with both of those monsters stat blocks to use. And I may have another one that I will be using in the future.
Cool.
So
Jimma can't turn his camera on. He's sexy enough with the voice. If he showed his face, all the panties would fall and it would be nothing but chaos, pure disorder.
Yep.
And
See,
that is
That's
a
what
good out.
Dustin's hoping for, though. Dustin wants my panties to drop. Jinmo would just be helping him.
He'd be using the help action. That's the help action.
Well, Luke, he can't talk right now. He's kind of lost his voice from screaming at people.
Fair enough.
But he says there is more. He has an altered Strahd.
I would like to see that.
Oh, great.
Considering I'm running 2 Strahd games, and 2 of my players are in this right now.
Oh. And I'm probably going to die next episode, like tomorrow.
Yep.
He says, did you tell them the good news?
Oh, the good news?
About them surviving?
I was going to say, we didn't die. Are we immune
I
to it for the
haven't,
next
but
24
I'm
hours?
going to, if we have another one shot with this group. 'Cause it's better
Okay.
to leave
Well,
it for
I
a
hope they
surprise.
enjoy the present.
Can I go get that sword? Can I go get that
Can you go-
sword that guy
Yes,
dropped?
you now have a +1 longsword.
Nice.
All right, I'm getting out since I got him
You're
taken care
fine.
of. Sorry.
Thanks, Abu. I appreciate it.
Oh, I can't talk in your chat because it's verified only. Oh.
Verified. What? You're not verified? What?
No, it won't send an email to me, and I don't feel like sitting through 3 hours of customer service to try to
Yeah,
get it
fuck
to
that
happen.
shit. Well, I'm sorry, bud. With that though, we will call it a night. Again, thanks everybody. Oh, gotta do a thing. Where can we find the two other people that do TikTok? Well, Britt does TikTok too. So real quick, your TikToks, Cap.
Cap Without a Country, TikTok, and if you go through the link tree, everywhere else I'm under my own real name.
And Genma.
I have a TikTok, and it is Flooded Basement 86.
And Britt is on TikTok too. For a while, she had more followers than I did.
For a while, Fabry Disease Warrior, I think. Fabry Disease Warrior.
Yep. Yeah. And now everybody wave awkwardly. And
Bye.
Oh, hey, we got a raid. Thanks to awkward wave, now y'all look fucking weird. I gotta pull up the thing to be able to raid. I didn't have the thing up.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Gemma,
such a
when are you
professional.
gonna do that service?
It needs to happen soon.
Phrasing?
No, that was phrased right.
Yeah.
Thanks again for having me, Dennis.
Of course. You said not that long ago you'd love to get in on another game, and I'm like, well, fuck, I got another game coming.
Yeah,
So-
you know me. As long as I'm not busy, I'm always down to jump into a one-shot.
Yeah.
Thanks for having lots of hit points.
Yeah, that's kind of what I built them for. I just wanted to run up and piss things off.
Yeah. So Leander has now worked alongside a Luxodon and a Minotaur.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, guys, we're gonna raid Blue Thunder Gaming because he's a cool dude and he's best friends with Dane Cook. So that's a cool thing about him.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Cool.
So yeah, we're raiding that motherfucker. Have a great night, guys. Bye bye.